Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Nohelani Graf. We're learning more about the people involved, and police are trying to track down the last person to see what happened. We have breaking news in the case of a missing Gresham woman. Within the last hour, investigators announced the body has been found and a man is in jail for murder. I'm trying to bridge, our insomniac viewers, our graveyard shifters. I wanted to put you to bed and then wake you up bright and early. You can just feel the excitement here. The athletes are focused when you look at them. People in the stands, fans, people working this event are excited and smiling. Full disclosure, this next story has been featured on MSN and Yahoo News today, but I do have a personal connection and I'll tell you why in a sec. Great timing to talk about solar power today because we got plenty of it, but it sounds like it is limited. And I'm Nohelani Graf. Kelly Warner will be back in this chair tomorrow. For now, I'm going to log a little serious anchor time with my friend Mark here and see what the crack of dawn actually looks like. It's been a while. From the courtroom, a jury says the Harrisburg School District was not at fault in a bullying lawsuit filed by the family of a middle school student. The student suffers from Tourette's syndrome, which can be socially disruptive. His parents pulled him out of the 7th grade 2 years ago because they said the bullying became intolerable. Now, Drew Wadier got the all clear to be transported to a San Diego medical center, and that trip happened late Wednesday night. Take a look at the new pictures posted by their loved ones of Drew being loaded into an ambulance in Mexico. He was then airlifted to a hospital in Southern California. New today, we get to see how police mapped out that uptick in crime. EPD just released this week's data-led policing report, and they're zeroing in on a crime trend happening in southeast Eugene. There was also a spike in car break-ins, but get this, most of the crimes happened between 5 and 7 in the morning. You were possibly awake making coffee. Coming up new at 6 on News Source Today, with all of these thefts and burglaries happening in one section of town, Eugene police say there is a measure you can take to protect the information you leave in your car, and it involves your address. That part of our crime tracker ahead, new at 6 on News Source Today. If you have been dying to tell your member of Congress what you think about the fiscal cliff, today may be your chance. While negotiations in Washington are up in the air, most lawmakers have gone home for a long weekend break. Back here at home, Eugene City councilors want to know what you envision for the future of Eugene City Hall. Should they rebuild, remodel, or relocate? The council is close to a vote, but first they're asking for public opinion to help shape their decision. It's finally starting to feel a little bit more like the Christmas season outside. Getting cold.
Yeah, it is. So let's see how cold things will get today. Coffee chain hopes to have 1,500 stores in China by 2015.
Somebody get me a venti non-fat something with stat.
You'll be able to find it no matter what. Yeah, you can have one in one hand in one store and reach to the other one in another store.
All right, time to get back to today's daily giveaway. It's your chance to start your day with a smile and a win. Today
we're giving away a $30 gift certificate to Hole in the Wall Barbecue. It goes to the first person who correctly answers. Exactly, you'll be doing just that. So let's see who our winner is. The question first.
I'm Ryan Cummings.
And I'm Nohelani Graf, live at Hayward Field, where thousands of people have already come to get their first taste of the Olympic trials. Not much happening on the track tonight. The only noise out there, leaf blowers, cleanup crews soaking up all the water from earlier today. But hours ago, it was anything but quiet out here. The athletes put on a show that gave the fans something to cheer about. Gold medalist Bruce Jenner was also here, and he's in town with his sons Brandon and Brody, and they caused a lot of excitement today at the Inn at the Fifth in Eugene. They actually brought their own camera crew. E is filming them as part of their reality TV show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. News Source 16's Angela Brower caught up with Bruce earlier today and talked to him about his return to Tracktown.
And to me, that was the reward.
Certainly is the reward. Angela Brower reporting there. A lot of effort has gone into making this a memorable experience for the fans as well. And one place that you can get in where you don't need a ticket is the Fan Festival. It's totally free and it's right next to Hayward Field. Right at the starting block, you'll find all kinds of games like balancing beams, hurdles, even video games. New at the trials starts pretty early. The Fan Festival opens at 8 o'clock. You can catch a free shuttle from Autzen Stadium, South Eugene High School. Those start running about an hour before, and then the track and field events kick off at 9. Ryan, everybody's got to get down there. It's so fun, and we've talked about this earlier today. I think one of the coolest things about being down here is when you hear on the loudspeakers when they say, the second fastest woman in the world
Yeah.
is on the track, or the highest jumper in the world. I mean, it really, when you think about it, it's amazing to be here.
Yeah, and we were talking about that earlier. It was like saying you're the human cheetah, the second fastest person, and possibly some people breaking more records than maybe the fastest
Exactly.
person in the world, hopefully.
Yeah, if anything, you know, if it's like today, then the next 9 days are going to be something to see. Part of history.
Yeah, definitely a lot to look forward to. All right, thanks, Nohelani Graf, reporting live. Thanks for staying up with us tonight. I'm Ryan Cummings.
And I'm Nohelani Graf. We are looking at 100-degree temperatures tomorrow and maybe the next. And it's going to take some extra effort to make sure the heat doesn't get the best of you. The hot weather health warning is our top story tonight. The other major concern is wildfire danger. The hot weather will make things worse, and wildfire officials around the state are asking you to be especially careful if you cook outside, smoke, or use machines like chainsaws that could send off sparks. There are already 2 new fires burning in the Douglas County area. The main portion, the Butte fire, is 6 miles northeast of Lamolo Lake at Wendigo Butte. New at 11, we're getting our first look at the man accused of shooting a Benton County Sheriff's Sergeant. Investigators say Demikio Cardenas is still in a Portland hospital tonight. They just released his picture from a prior arrest in California 2 years ago. He is accused of crashing a stolen car during a police chase Saturday night north of Albany. A News Source 16 update on a deadly crash near Brownsville today. We're learning more about the people involved, and police are trying to track down the last person to see what happened. Lane County commissioners will not take their budget battle to the ballot yet. Today they voted down a public safety measure for November that could have opened more jail beds. Timing was a major factor in this decision, though. A new immigration policy is already having a major impact around Oregon. For the first time, young people brought to the U.S. illegally can apply to stay in the country and get work permits. In Oregon, more than 16,000 people are expected to apply for the program known as Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Dozens of people already lined up outside the Application Support Center in downtown Portland this morning. A special member of the Eugene M's is blowing out birthday candles. Sluggo is celebrating his 3rd birthday. And in the spirit of the big kid he is, about a dozen mascots joined him for a game of kickball that already started off kind of unfair, though. Oversized feet don't always give you an advantage. The Oregon Duck fell on his tail feathers there. Others, like Mattress Mania mascot, fared better. Everyone on each team got to kick twice. Sluggo's team went last, so he pretty much won.
That's awesome. And I like that. Where'd the cone come from?
I'm not exactly sure who the cone belongs to be honest.
After Sluggo's game, he was there to root on the M's as they hosted the Tri-City Dust Devils.
Joe Leadingham has some quick highlights in 60-second sports. Joe?
In the Powerball of 21.
There goes that island I was planning on buying.
And there goes
Darn.
the retirement I was going to hold tomorrow. I was thinking about it yesterday.
He'll be back tomorrow. There you go.